Hustlers, so we're just heading off to brave the shops. And when I say brave, we're near a big shopping centre where we live, and obviously coming up to Christmas it's going to be absolute murder. But we need to get a few bits. We're heading off just for a couple of days, somewhere pretty local. When I say local, a couple of hours away from where we are. What I like about this trip actually is that when we went away before, there was quite a lot of pressure because it was our first trip. And you know, we had to hit all these targets, we had to get to this place, we had to go to that place, we had to test this, we had to test that, whereas we know Vera the van inside out pretty much. We've got our new batteries and there's no pressure. We've just decided last minute that we're going to wait for a couple of days.
Relaxed trip.
Yeah, relaxed trip. Sorry, that's Kel, by the way, if you didn't know, she's driving us. She got the nice job today. So we're going to get a little bit of food shopping to top up the van. We're going to be taking you along with us. First stop though, as it always is with our shopping trips, is a coffee.
Costa!
Well, I say coffee, I don't really even drink coffee to be honest. Kel loves it. I'll probably have some stupidly calorific sweet treat and a drink. Or just a tea actually, feeling that today. But yeah, so we're heading off, getting a little bit of shopping, and then you can join us for our trip that we're heading off in the morning. So we're currently in a bit of a traffic jam. However, Kel seems to think that she's got people figured out this Christmas. What was she saying? You think today, because it's absolutely pouring down, people are going to decide to stay in and wrap their presents up?
Wrap the presents up, whatever's left, order online.
And you really think that's the way it goes?
It's just the way it is going to go. It's logic. Apart from us.
So actually one thing that me and Kel do really like to do is actually make up scenarios and stories about people in our heads and just think they're true. You know, like when you go on holiday and you see people, not in a horrible way, but you kind of nickname them and you have little stories.
And
we could completely create their life. That's what we're doing today with people that are shopping. So let's hope that comes true. But currently in a small jam. Probably not the normal level of traffic jam you get on a weekend around here, but considering it's Christmas, it's actually not that bad. I think I've said it before, but I get all the good jobs out this bloody store. It's probably the worst thing about van life, getting all this ready in this weather. But you know, I'll be glad if the fridge and freezer are all cool when we set off tomorrow. So get this undone. Oh. Woo. Bit breezy out there. Let's get some lights. And we can see. Hang those up. So just a little bit of a freshen up. Load up some bits for the fridge. So we've got our control panel here on the dash. And we've got camper power on already, so we've got the lights on, and we want the fridge and hopefully touch wood, that should be working fine. So this is our fridge. It's trying to look for gas at the moment, but as you can see it's not going to work because we haven't got the gas switch on and we want it on electric hookup. So there we go. Straight on. Now we can fill it up. So I think I might have made a boo-boo. We've got quite a bit of kind of food stock still in the van from when we went away before. So just like tins and jars and that sort of stuff. Nothing that's going to go funny. However, tonight I'm going to cook, before we leave tomorrow, I'm going to cook some pesto pasta. It's one of our favourites. We always do that. Peppers, kind of bacon, garam masala, pesto. I know what you're thinking, but hear me out. It is so tasty. We've just been shopping, as you know. And I said to Kel, don't worry about pesto, we've got a couple of jars of it in the van. So we do tend to come shopping in the van a little bit, but I think I might be in trouble because we haven't got any pesto. So I must have already been shopping in the van for that. No, I think I might be in the doghouse, so I'm going to have to nip out to the shops again. Also, she's not in too much of a bad way. Actually, I'm quite surprised. She started immediately. There's no smell, there's no damp. Since we put our new lithium batteries in, they're looking really, really healthy. Even that's with no solar. But, you know, it's just a little bit of mess from last time. A couple of jackets. Some bits and bobs that I just want to tidy up and just give her a bit of a spring clean before we head off. Pretty clean anyway. I'm just going to check here because we had a little bit of water come in here, but I think it might have just been condensation. Shower it all up. It's a bit pathetic really, this spray. Right, hustlers, so as you can see, she's all lovely and clean, smells a dream, ready to go, fridge packed. I'm going to make her lunch for tomorrow for the journey because we're still trying to be frugal. I know we are spending a bit with things that we're doing, however, where we can save a quick buck, we absolutely will. We don't want to spend loads of money for no reason. And she looks like she's ready to go. I'm going to go in, I'm going to try and find some pesto before I get in trouble. If not, I've got to nip to the shop. But really excited, looking forward to getting away with Vera again. Last time Kel was a bit poorly, so we came back from the last trip and we've had a few appointments and kind of plans that we already had to commit to. So we haven't had a chance to get away for a couple of weeks, but hopefully a nice couple of days away and you'll see where we're going tomorrow. But that's it for today and we'll see you in the morning. Right, morning all. So the morning after the night before, we're packed up. She started lovely again this morning and we're heading off on a trip. bit disappointed because we thought the rain might have held off, but we've got our waterproofs with us.
Wind's held off.
Yeah, it's a bit less windy. It was pretty windy through the night. So we're heading off now. We're heading off to Kel. I always say it wrong. Arundel. I always say Arundel for some reason, but Arundel. We're heading off there. 2.5 hours away from where we are. We're going to park up there for the night, do a bit of a walk, but we'll take you along for the journey. But obviously it's the first time we've been out in Vera for a couple of weeks. Really looking forward to it. As always pick the worst weather to go away, but you know that won't be us otherwise.
And it is Britain.
Yeah, that is true. And we've got our new lithium leisure batteries that we were speaking about, and they've remained charged. Everything, I tested everything yesterday. So although we'll be off grid, I think we'll be living life tonight with the air fryer and everything like that. So follow along. We've just arrived. A little bit of traffic on the way. There's a little bit of an accident, but other than that, nothing too major. We touched lucky in the Peak District with our park up. I think we've touched lucky again here. It's a bit windy, however there's a lot of other vans around that we can see, and this is the view out of the window. Let me share it with you there. I mean, what more can you ask for?
Sun.
Yes, that is true. So we're just heading off for a little mooch. I'll say this, it's a lot colder here than it is around our way. So yeah, fully wrapped up. Kel's in the old dry robe.
Cold.
To have a little look, we're just going to have a look around the castle I think, see what's in the high street and then go for a little mooch along. So Kel's abandoned me already and gone to the loo. I don't know if you can see the castle behind me. It's absolutely stunning. It's a bit better. It's so much colder down here, and I think we're going to be in for a really windy night. But so far, beautiful little village. We'll have a little explore. But yeah, this trip feels so much better. I think I said before that there's no pressure. The first trip we went on was so much pressure, like learn the van, learn the equipment, learn everything that we do, learn how to drive the van, everything. This one is pretty relaxed, and we just spur of the moment decided to come down, only a couple of hours away, and I think this is what we need to do, just be more relaxed, and essentially that's what we want to do with our life. So if that's not a lesson, I don't know what is. Just a bit more relaxed, a bit more chill. I'm very risk averse, I've been told, so it's a bit out of the ordinary for me to do things out of routine, but since I've been fun employed, my decision obviously, haven't had much routine, so I've had to go on the fly a little bit, so I'm enjoying it. Absolutely stunning little high street village. It's very posh, isn't it? Us Essex girls have turned up. Essex girls on tour.
Dry robe check. Vintage shop purchase check.
Kel's in her element now. There's lots of antique shops which she loves. use it every video that I record. I'm struggling for breath up a hill. There's a theme. So we're in a posh little village, as I said. This is the level of our social status. Kel just said it looks like Nora Batty's going to come out one of the doors. So, I don't think we'll be looking for properties around here. Huh?
The steps. It's got Nora Batty steps, look.
Oh, no, you didn't see some old lady with her tights all rolled down?
No comment.
So we just stumbled upon this beautiful structure. Let me turn you around. I don't actually know if you're allowed in here, but I mean, should we have a look? We only get told no, right? Ask for forgiveness, not permission. Oh, the wind is whipping up. Hopefully you can hear me alright. Just been in. I didn't really want to film while we were in there. I didn't think it was right. There's something about churches and cathedrals that are just so peaceful. This is my first time in the South Downs. Is it yours, Kel? We feel like we're cultured and well travelled, but actually we're not. I think we said before, we've done all the long haul, we've done all the big holidays, and there's so much on our doorstep. All these little villages is something that we aspire to. We want to live more rural, we want to be out in the country. Don't get me wrong, we're never going to be able to afford one of these beautiful houses, but you know, we just want to get a bit more, I don't even know what it is, just a bit more, not even off grid, because that's ridiculous, we can't go off grid, but we just want to be left alone, do our own thing, basically. Stay out of the system as much as possible. Don't know how long it's going to last without me having to figure out some employment and stuff like that, but for the moment I'm just going to see where the wind takes us. And it's pretty windy, so who knows where we'll end up today. Never even heard of Arundel before, but I think it's we'll be watching more YouTube stuff recently instead of just basic TV, and I guess that could have played a part in us getting into a bit of the van life stuff, but we've seen a few channels that we follow and they've mentioned here, just like the Peak District one as well, and we've looked on Park for Night and we found out where a park up is. And I think we're going to touch lucky again. We touched so lucky with the Peak District park up, and this one is a pretty similar one. We'll show you when we get back to the van, but it makes all the difference. And look, you can, yes, of course you can spend out all this money on luxury hotels and stuff like that, and we have done that, and I'm not saying that we're never going to do that in the future, but it's just stunning, and it's cost us a bit of petrol. Sorry, diesel. Got to remember it's diesel, not petrol now.
Sorry, Dave.
Yeah, Dad, if you're watching, I'm sorry I keep saying that. It's diesel, not petrol. But it's like a different world. It's a Sunday afternoon at the moment. It's really quiet. It's just lovely. And I don't want to keep preaching, but I used to suffer with the Sunday scaries quite a bit. My Monday morning essentially started on Sunday because I was planning, prepping, worrying about what was going to happen. When the weather's like this, it's like, oh, the team's not going to be able to get in because the trains are not working, and it was my responsibility because I was running support teams. But now, and again, I know I'm very privileged, we're just mooching about on a Sunday afternoon, and I haven't got any worries about what's going to happen tomorrow. We're just going to head off to somewhere else. I know not everyone's able to do that, but actually, if you really want to, you can. We've given up quite a bit and sacrificed quite a bit to do this, but here we are. Who would have thought? Sunday afternoon, walking around Arundel with not a care in the world.
In the rain.
In the rain. What is it? There's
no such thing as bad weather, just
bad clothing. Yeah, that's our new motto. Seeing as we get rained on quite a lot, it's pretty apt for us. Right, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about this park up. This is Mill Road in
Arundel.
Arundel or Arundel, whatever.
Arundel,
okay. I'll show you another view. So there's a lot of vans, as you can see, all the way up the road. Pretty much mirroring what we had in the Peak District. So immediately it makes you feel safer. It's pretty busy. It looks busy. We arrived around lunchtime on a Sunday and there was plenty of spaces. It looks like a lot of those people were just cars that were parked. Obviously there's a lot of nice walks around here, and there's an outdoor swimming pool and a bowls club.
And we are in the heart of the South Downs as well.
Yeah, the heart of the South Downs. And where it's parked, on one side you can just see through the trees maybe. There's the castle through there. Just at the end of the street that we're parked on, there's public loos. So if you need the loo in the night, if you haven't got a loo in your cab or your van, we're pretty lucky. We've got showers and toilets with us in the van, obviously. But the only thing I will say, it's definitely a bit more chilly and it's pretty windy and there's a lot of trees. So I think we're going to have a bit of a noisy night. But again, and I keep banging on about it, our new lithium batteries, so we'd have no problems having the heating on and that type of stuff. Just going to have a little walk back to the van, drop our bags off and have a little walk further along to see some of the vans. Actually seen a van, I'm not going to name, that one of the people that we've seen on YouTube, so it's pretty cool. Like I said before, this was recommended by van dwellers and van lifers, so you can look online and research as much as you can, but it's probably best, we've found anyway, if there's other recommendations for people that are doing the van stuff, then it's worth giving it a go.
Mindful and respectful.
Yeah, as long as you're mindful and respectful, it doesn't really matter where you are. So look, there's a better view of the castle here along this street. Just there. Excuse the sniffing, it's a little bit chilly. But we're going to walk along back to Vera. Probably put the kettle on, I reckon, in a bit. Again, and apologies if you're getting a bit of wind noise. You can see there's motorhomes all down this road. Everyone parked up. Probably inside, getting warm, ready for the evening. It's pretty cool that these places still exist. I think actually a lot of places are trying to ban vans from going in them, but like Kel said, if you're respectful and take your rubbish when you go and yeah, don't create any kerfuffles, then I don't see why it's a problem. But I mean, people are parking up here and going into the town, spending money, which is exactly what we've just done. So. So in light of the weather today, night's drawing in, it's early evening, late afternoon. We've come back to the van, going to dry off a little bit. We've got our clothes ready to go for tomorrow so we can get up, good to go straight away. We've also got our wet coats drying in our shower room, which is amazing. Heating on, and we're just going to chill for a little bit. It's nice and cosy, as you can see. And just going to chill for a little bit and then probably going to get some food on the go.
Chef Candice in the house. You are better at cooking than me.
Well, there is that.
What we have,
and obviously with a bit of a galley kitchen, there's not enough room for two.
Yeah, we take it turns. Yeah.
I normally do the cooking and Kel will then wash up after.
I'll wash up and tidy up, put away.
So
dinner.
First of all, I've just made some tuna mayo sandwiches for lunch tomorrow, and they're in the fridge already. And for dinner, I've got some tortellini. I'm going to boil up in a minute with some tomato and mascarpone sauce. We're going to have half of that each, and in the air fryer I've got, I'm just trying to remember exactly what it is. It's like some sort of vegetable rosti, something like that. So that'd be nice. We'll have some grated cheese over the top. What's interesting about this is I just keep looking at the solar and the battery level, because last time when we went away, Glastonbury, which you saw a couple of videos back, we weren't able to use the air fryer, was we, Kel? Because just the leisure batteries just wouldn't take the air fryer, basically. You could do one little thing and then the batteries would all drain. So it's been on for about 3 or 4 minutes. I'm looking and we've still got full battery power. Now, doesn't mean that we can't go off grid if we didn't have any electric or solar or anything like that, because obviously we've got the gas hobs, but I'm just trying to test it out tonight. So we'll be driving again in the morning, so that should be fine. But hopefully in about 10-15 minutes we'll be able to just chill and have some grub and then catch up on our YouTube videos that we want to watch.
Thank you very much, can't wait.
Right, that's us done. I think you've seen enough of us for today. We've just had our dinner. We're just going to chill now. We've got a few YouTube videos we want to watch, and we want to catch up with some Netflix as well. It's lovely and toasty in the van. We can hear the trees blowing and the wind's really heavy out there, but you know, it's all good. Anyway, hope you follow along for our next adventure, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching, hustlers. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share for the rest of our journey. Who knows where we'll end up. See you next time.